Hi, this is our update on the American economy under Donald Trump within the first 100 days. President Trump addressed Congress 3/15/25 and gave a speech to join Congress. Also, part of what's happened is they've announced 80,000 job cuts from various organizations throughout the government through the DOGE program. President Zelensky visited the White House. The government has instituted a hiring freeze, and the president has renamed the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America, and also renamed Mount McKinley. Now let's get into the meat of this. There is now at this point a great potential in foreign affairs for an agreement to pause the war in Ukraine. The president has also instructed Ukraine that there will be a rare earth agreement between the United States and the Ukraine, so the United States can recover some of the money it's invested into the Ukraine. Internationally also, there has been talks, and again, this is just not ironclad, but there are talks of big tariff issues between the United States and a number of other countries. But right now, Canada and Mexico and China and the EU seem to be the ones that are being discussed. There's talks about the Panama Canal and somehow the United States recouping some revenue from the canal, being the Chinese influence there. The taxes, the 2017 Trump tax cuts are still being discussed. If they are not passed, there will be a very sizable tax increase. Under regulation, President Trump has repealed the CHIPS Act and has done some work on deregulation in the banking industry, and also has done some deregulation work in the Environmental Protection Agency. Europe is starting to step up now, particularly Poland, in its share for NATO and the military in Europe. And Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, is visited there. And as I said before, it looks like that President Trump may have been giving a off-ramp to President Putin, and the war may be coming to at least a pause. Also in Israel, the American hostages have been finally released. AI and crypto. President Trump claims he wants America to be the capital of AI and crypto. And he's endorsed Bitcoin. We've begun a Bitcoin reserve. It's rather small, but it's starting. There may be other elements making up that reserve other than Bitcoin. I think it's long overdue. There's been tremendous relaxation on crypto from the SEC. No more Wells notes being sent out. Going to some other things, mortgage rates have begun to decline. The Supreme Court is looking at some elements involving the president and layoffs. There's some minor talk of recession. The there's something called the PMI, which is the Purchasing Managers Index, which is something that's used that allows business people to see whether or not the economy is looking good. The Purchasing Managers Index is when they ask purchasing managers, do they intend to buy more stuff? How much inventory do they have? How does the economy look? It's over 50%, which is the first time in a long time, so it's good. The federal government is trying to reduce employment at the federal level. I have to note that most of the jobs that came on to the federal government under the Biden administration were government jobs, and they had adverse effects on the gross domestic product. The DOGE organization, the organization President Trump has set up, is finding all types of savings. For example, in the U.S. Mint, they found that it cost 3 cents to make a penny and 8 cents to make a nickel. U.S. aid has been closed down. Social Security Administration, they have said they've had checks that have been issued to people who've been long been dead. The markets are in turmoil because of the uncertainty of tariffs, which is expected. We expect, as we said, the Chinese tariffs to go to 30%. By April 2nd, steel and aluminum tariffs will be lodged against Canada, and that should be interesting. There's always a threat of reciprocal tariffs, which is something we need to be concerned with. The Fed has something called the Beige Book, which is where they take a look at the sentiment of things, and in the economy it seems to be declining. I believe that the Federal Reserve is going to do 3 interest rate cuts this year. In energy, as I said, we're going to start getting rare metals from Ukraine. Pipelines are being rebuilt, particularly the one between New York State and Pennsylvania. Ontario threatens under energy to stop sending the United States energy through its Ontario hydroelectric plants. I think that went away. You have the CHIPS Act, which President Trump has been banned. Trump wants a lot of these companies to bring their production to the United States. Apple, SoftBank, TSMC have all said they are going to start building in the United States. And immigration recently has dropped down dramatically, 90%. Inflation is controlled a little bit more. It's been down this month. The latest report came in at 2.9, which was below than what was expected. And gas prices and egg prices have dropped. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Every like you give me helps me move the channel, and I can really need your help, and I thank you so much. Have a great day.